I would have never imagined that I would be live from Toronto with this brand new personality and all these perspectives that I've acquired through that journey. Living and studying abroad was very challenging, but this was one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. This is for those who dream about settling to a new country. I'm gonna tell you my story, which has a lot of turns and twists to hopefully inspire those who want to settle in North America and perhaps don't know where to start. I grew up in France, went to college in the United States, and then transferred to Canada, not only to earn a bachelor's degree, but to also maximize the chances to reside in the place that I fantasized about growing up. I saved close to $100,000 in tuition by making rational decisions along the way that I knew were gonna affect long-term outcomes. Let's rewind back to 2014, when I was just an average high schooler. I say average because I really did graduate with average grades and had absolutely no idea of what I wanted to do, let alone what I was going to study for the next 4 years. All I knew was that sports and English were the classes where I did best. And growing up, I was developing a fascination for American culture through music, movies, video games, basketball. So I started doing research on the American school system. And that's when I came across community colleges. Community colleges are great alternatives to universities because they're usually much cheaper. You get to build your own schedule so you can experiment in different fields until you pick a major. And there are far less requirements to get in. As I was going through those college rankings, one that consistently showed up was Santa Barbara City College. 2 years go by, I had good grades, was involved on campus, making great memories with friends. However, I still hadn't figured where I was going to finish my undergraduate studies. I was meeting with career counselors to get some advice, but they mostly focused on the schools that SBCC partner with. And being in California, the most common route was to transfer to a UC or a CSU school. But as much as I dreamed about UC Berkeley, UCLA, and other top schools, the cost just didn't add up for me. Which leads to my other point. Once you spend all that money and finally graduate, now you gotta think, what type of visa can you get? Which place can you live and strive as an individual? Can this path open doors for you and help you settle down? So I went back to the drawing board. I was considering other US states, the UK, but then I realized that Canada was not only more affordable, it also had great visas for international graduates and great cities to live in. More importantly, it meant that I got to stay in North America, where I truly saw myself grow. By October, I decided to transfer to University of Ottawa in Canada's capital, where I went on to complete my bachelor's degree. Now let's break down the numbers. For the purpose of this video, I am comparing the total tuition cost of my education versus the total tuition cost of completing a bachelor's degree at UC Berkeley, one of my dream schools at the time. It usually takes 4 years to complete 120 course units. From 2014 to 2016, I estimated that I paid $322 per unit during my time at SBCC. I completed 95.5 units there, so that comes to a total of $30,800. I actually took way too many classes there out of curiosity. If you're trying to save money, then I recommend you take less, but at least 60 units to transfer. Now let's break down the cost of my education when I transferred to university in Canada. Your Ottawa charges a flat fee regardless of the number of units you take. I was charged $9,800 for my first semester, then less than $2,700 for the remaining semesters. That is because I discovered into my first semester that the university offers a differential tuition fee exemption to students who take at least 3 courses per semester with a French-speaking teacher. This made my tuition fees the same as a Canadian student residing outside of the province of Ontario. Therefore, from 2017 to 2018, I ended up paying a total of $22,700 at U Ottawa. Summing it all up, I estimate that I paid a total of $53,400 to complete my bachelor's degree, which equates to $13,500 per year. Now, if I were to have studied at UC Berkeley for 4 years as an undergraduate student from 2014 to 2018, doing only 2 semesters per year, I would have spent a total of $147,400. That's a total difference of $94,000. And I am being generous with my calculations, considering that I've attended school more than 2 sessions some years. I did several summer sessions and attended fall 2018 to catch up on credits. You are no lesser of an individual just because you went to a lesser known school. When you're young and they sell you these schools as this amazing opportunity, that could lead you to make an emotional decision because you're not just fantasizing about that brand. There are plenty of other colleges and universities in the world that could fit your financial goals better. And you can learn so much just by living in different environments. Always keep in mind what comes next for your career. What are you gonna do after your degree? Where do you see yourself? Do your own research. If you truly want to settle in a place, then you should envision the goals you want to accomplish and write down the path that's going to get you there. I use my undergraduate studies as the bridge to settle in North America. At the same time, I was accumulating all these experiences which transformed me into this new character. Even Elon Musk, one of the most successful inventors of our generation, left the country he was born in, South Africa, started university in Canada, and then transferred to the US to finish his degree. Moving to another country most likely broadened his thoughts and opportunities in life. If you stick to your vision, then who knows where this could lead to? It could be a place that's close to your dreams.